Some new information coming from hearings on Capitol Hill today over the IRS role in enforcing the health care overhaul. And the head of the new IRS office for Obamacare answering questions over the 18 new taxes being implemented and whether the information the IRS must now know about you and your health could lead to more money taken out of your wallet. Peter Ducey live in Washington with that. Peter, why have Republicans been so eager to question the only witness on tap today?
John, because her name is Sarah Hall Ingram. Right now, she's in charge of the IRS office that will enforce Obamacare. But in the very recent past, she also ran the IRS office accused of unfairly targeting conservative groups that were applying for tax-exempt status.
Why in the world does it take 5 months to get the lady who was there when the targeting of conservative groups started, who was Lois Lerner's direct boss, who for the past 3 years has been implementing the Affordable Care Act at the IRS, why in the world should it have taken 5 months for her to come in front of this committee? What are they trying to hide?
And it's really important to understand the way the IRS is involved in enforcing Obamacare, because in the next 10 years, the CBO is predicting that Americans who don't have health insurance are going to pay $45 billion in penalties under the individual mandate. John.
So is the GOP saying that the executive in charge of this IRS is guilty of some kind of wrongdoing?
Yes, they are. As soon as lawmakers began asking questions today, the House Oversight Chair, Republican Darrell Issa, showed Ms. Ingram an email exchange that she had with some folks in the White House last year, where she shared information that Congressman Issa thinks is not supposed to be shown to political appointees.
You have been intimately involved in ACA implementation questions, including whether or not somebody would receive a waiver, whether or not somebody under current law could or could not be forced to do something they did not want to do. Is that correct?
I've been involved in answering questions about how the rules work, and that's what this exchange is about. It was not about what rule the policymakers ought to adapt.
To enforce the Affordable Care Act, the IRS is soon going to start sharing taxpayer data like income and family size with other federal agencies. And John, this hearing is still going on, so we hope to hear a lot more about this throughout the day.
Yeah, more work for the IRS. I'm sure that Americans are just going to love hearing that. Peter Ducey, thank you.